Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. David is here today with the topic crossing strings. This topic, a lot of people they ask me, please could you make a video on this topic. So today's the day I will do the video. Before I start, I would love you to ask gently if you like the work, if you like the videos, please keep on sharing it, keep on subscribing it, and stay tuned because whatever topics are coming up, whatever questions you have, put them in the comments, and as you see, I put videos on the topics you give me. Because my aim is to help all of you and to spread and to share my knowledge of being a professional violinist now for more than 30 years and teaching 25 years. So now let's go and let's start with the topic. Point number one I would love to mention is when you play the violin in general. So keep an eye on the weight of your arm here, the bow arm, right? So often what happens is specifically for all the beginners and all the early intermediates that often maybe you don't realize, but if you record yourself with a smartphone, which is anyway a great idea, you will see that often you hesitate, often you are kind of, you hold back yourself because you are just new in on this instrument. But believe me, there is no reason to do this. So point number one, crossing strings is keep your weight here. It's very, very natural that if something is coming up where you're a bit scared of, then you kind of stop putting the weight and suddenly you hold the bow because this is a normal, natural reaction. But don't do this, just keep an eye on it. So let's say, I take an example, let's say the G and the H, like the G, the third finger on the D string and the first finger on the A string. We have these two notes. So we have a crossing the strings from D to A. And now let's see what will happen if I just keep my weight. And it works. So point number one, remember weight. Leave the arm hanging here, check that the elbow is relaxed, and always just keep on playing. Whatever you play, it's always the same weight. Point number two goes hand in hand with the weight is the speed. It's exactly same. Watch out a little bit. Also ask someone to watch you, or you use the smartphone, which is a super nice gadget we have today in this world. Like today, I didn't have it myself when I was young and practicing, but you have it. So use the smartphone to make the video analyze with yourself. So same here. Often people, they hesitate. And if you hesitate or you are scared of something, suddenly the speed, you lower the speed in the arm. And this is exactly the wrong way. So you should just flip around, you should just do the opposite. So when it comes to crossing string, then just please play with the same speed and imagine there is actually no two strings. It's actually the same string. Or maybe easier, if you regard the violin from a bit more far, you see it's just one fingerboard, the black thing you play on with the fingers. So just forget that there are two strings. You just need to keep on playing. So keep on playing, but keep on the same weight, and number two, the same speed. You see? What happens often is, what I heard often is, and suddenly you got a bit noise and the sound is not nice anymore, whatever. So weight, speed. And point number three is about memorizing, which is also important. So let's say you have a specific spot in a piece you play right now. And at the beginning, you shouldn't take care too much of that the sound is like amazing or interpretation or whatever. Just keep an eye and focus on the simple facts. And the simple fact at the beginning, which is important specifically for kind of difficult spots, is that you just memorize and that you just really eat the notes and they are in or on your hard drive in your brain. And this will have a really amazing side effect. The better you memorize, the easier it will be to play. Why? Well, it's pretty simple. You are not scared anymore because you know exactly where to go. It's a bit like if you drive the car and if you know where you need to go, you don't need any map, and then you also can go faster. So point number three, practice whatever spot you do. good as possible that you have all the notes and you just can play them wherever, however, whenever. Okay? And point number 4, which is also super important, is be prepared. And what I mean is, again, we come back to the example. We have the third finger and the first finger later on. What I often saw is, in general, specifically beginners, again, I'm saying, and intermediates as well, that you play something and your mind goes with each finger you play. But try to train yourself that the finger you play, you don't think about the finger you play anymore. You play a finger, but your mind is already thinking forward. So you are already with the first finger, still if you play the third finger. And there we go. And what is important to see is my advice on that, or the trick is, if you play the third finger, the first finger should be already almost on its place. Okay, so minimum you imagine the first finger already where it should be, or sometimes it's also possible just to put the first finger already when you play still the third finger. Look. Okay, and as you saw, what you can also do when you train, when you practice, play the 2 notes, which are the 2 notes of the 2 strings to be crossed. Play them same time. For example, you have such a spot. Then you play. Yeah? So this is my advice, which is number 4. Be prepared. Think forward and also prepare the fingers already, even if you don't play, but prepare them already and kind of think or put them above the place where they will go after you cross the string. And in general, what I can say is it doesn't matter if you play legato, slurs, or détaché. Yeah, let's say we play a slur. Same here. But the only difference is if you play a slur, you should think more roundish. Don't think like you need to stay here, it's the D string, and suddenly it's the A string. So no, it's D string, but already same here in the right arm, you prepare already in mind that you will need to turn a bit to go with the curve of the string, and then you kind of fall into the next string you need to play. It doesn't matter up bow, down bow, slur, détaché, whatever bow strokes you play, okay? You see? And again, maybe you saw it, the moment where I cross the string, I really go into the weight thing. So there you put the focus that you really kind of dig into the crossing. Dig it into there. Like this, okay? So this is all the mystic about crossing strings. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I hope it helped you. And right now, the only thing I have to say is just grab your violin, try this, what I said, and note it down. And see you in the next videos. Keep on practicing. Bye bye.